Hi guys, I'm here inside the Sygun Copper Mine just outside Beddgelert, and what I can see in here around me is lots of water. I'm not very far away from him. They're barely gone inside as well. Yeah, much further into the mine now, and basically I'm following the old mine tracks.
Hello there. Welcome to the Sygun Copper Mine. My name's Williams, and I'll be showing you around this part of the mine. Do you know, it's well over 100 years since we last worked this part of the mine. It rains a lot in Wales, as you probably noticed, and that rain percolates through the rock down into the workings. The water on its way down dissolves iron from the rocks and forms stalactites and stalagmites of ferrous oxide. Rust, we call it. It's a funny thing though. It doesn't matter how hard it rains on a mountain above, or whether we have a dry summer, the water flow from the underground spring is always constant, never varying. The temperature is also constant at 49 degrees Fahrenheit, 9 centigrade, winter and summer. Now, what can I tell you about the mine? Well, the first miners started looking for copper near the top of the mountain, directly over your head, and as they worked down, they had to drive tunnels or levels into the hillside to provide access, ventilation, and above all, drainage. Perhaps you saw the water draining through the tunnel along as you entered. There are other workings under your feet, which are now flooded, and had to be drained by the miners using simple hand pumps and buckets. They brought the copper ore up to this level using what we call the pickle, a sort of big bucket affair attached to a hand wheel. That wasn't all though. They then had to take the copper ore out to the mine to the surface for crushing and processing, and then after that it was taken away to be refined into copper. When the rock had been cobbed and the ore separated, it was crushed into fine particles by machines called stamps or crushers, powered by water wheel. The crushed ore was then fed onto what we call a tubing table, which was a kind of sieve that was moved up and down in water. A bit like you see them panning for gold in the old films, except instead of gold, the heavier copper particles settle at the bottom from where they are then collected. The copper concentrate was then taken by horse and cart to Portmetal, then by ship to Swansea, Anlo, or Liverpool, where it was refined into usable copper. It was very lucky indeed if the copper concentrate produced a return of 10% metal. These workings followed a counter law. In the primeval mists of time, around 500 million years ago, Snowdonia was a very different place. There were many volcanoes spewing out their lava and producing thick beds of volcanic ash, which can still be seen to this day. Here at Sygun, superheated steam and boiling water were forced through the fissures and cracks in the rocks, depositing many different kinds of minerals. In some parts of Wales, these minerals included gold, but here at Sygun, it was copper. It was, however, left to the invading Romans to introduce new methods of extracting the minerals. They dug deeper and improved ventilation and drainage methods in the mines. Although it is not proven, it is thought that Sygun Copper Mine probably dates back to the time of the Romans. And indeed, there was a Roman fort located quite close to here. However, the cavern you are now in dates back to the first part of the 19th century and would have been physically hewn out over many years by miners using hand drills, wedges, hammers, and explosive black powder. We can only guess now at how many men must have been injured, trapped, maimed by roof falls, or crushed to death during this work. The area they opened out in, following the ore vein, is known as Astro. The old miners placed timbers across the slope as they worked to hold what they called the deads, the waste rock not worth taking out to the mine. The timbers would then form a convenient platform for the miners to work from as they progressed up the vein. Those timbers you just passed underneath are at least 150 years old. Around 1900, Sygun was owned by a man called Elmore, who discovered, probably by chance, at his mine near Beddgelert, a process that revolutionized mining throughout the world, known as the flotation process. Elmore built one of the first of these in the world here at Sygun. Its remains still exist next to the shop on your way out. Sygun Copper Mine eventually ceased production in 1903, thus ending a chapter in the industrial history of Snowdonia, leaving a monument to man's past endeavours and ingenuity. Hello again. You climbed a long way up the mineral vein, or lode as we call it. All this has been cut out by hand as the miners follow the copper ore. We're deep in the heart of the mountain, some 500 feet or 150 meters below the surface where the copper ore was probably first found. The principal copper ore mine here at Sygun was copper sulfide, chalcopyrite, which has a more brassy colour than iron pyrites or fool's gold. Richer copper ores such as the green malachite or blue azurite and the stunningly iridescent colour of peacock ore or bornite are also found. During the 1820 to 1850s, the ore was taken to the surface using a system of buckets, winches, chutes and tramways. To be sorted by size, hand-dressed or cob, the ore being separated from the waste rock. Well, there was a group of us. There was I, Ellis Williams, John Jones, Griffith Pritchard, and Robert Roberts, and he was a character, I can tell you. Anyhow, we got together and agreed upon a contract where we would be paid by results. We would work for a month, a month, mind you. Then, usually on a Saturday, we called it the setting day. The work we carried out was measured. Our wages were based on how much we had dug during the month, and we were paid so much a fathom. It wasn't all profit for us, you know. We had to pay for our own tools, black powder for blasting, candles to see with, blacksmiths to sharpen our picks, and carpenters' charges for the roof timber. We had to timber the mine ourselves, and we had to remove all the waste rock from where we were working. We got on average about £1 or £2 each per month. We worked 10 hours a day, 6 days every week except Christmas. Yeah, they gave us Christmas Day off. Oh, and if we broke any regulations, we were fined 5 shillings, nearly a full quarter of our month's wages. I found this old contract the other day. It says,
We, the undersigned, do agree to work the Sygun Copper Mine for 6 months and to give to the mining company 1 ton of copper ore out of every 10 mined, and to keep not less than 3 able men at work. And if
ah well, a time to move on now.
Oh, that was a lot of steps to climb up from there. A lot of steps. Just looking around all these. What was dug here by hand. I know Fred Dibner had a lot of respect for these miners. A lot of respect. And you can see why. All the hard graft they had to do. Amazing.